Hey guys, Willie Davidson here. Welcome to my channel on YouTube. Today I'm going to do a wee video on the shifting spanners or ratchet spanners. They've got that many different names, guys. We call them shifters, ratchet adjusters. As I say, there's that many different names you call these spanners, depending on even what country you're in. I've even heard them called monkey grips. So I'm going to do a wee discussion on them. I've looked at 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 of them, and how you can get them, like that one. Look at that. That's a wee shifter. There's a idiot there, on like a wee set with a knife blade and that. Okay. And this one here, if you wonder why there's sockets there, guys, these sockets, I bought them for there's either Lidl or Aldi's. It's Parkside. There's that shifter there, which on that end you can put the sockets on and they're pass through, so that you can use them on the shifter as well. Okay. And that wee tiny one there, that's very small. This one, only about 3 or 4 inches long, that one. It's actually, I'm having problems with it. I've had it steeped in WD-40 because it's kind of seized. It only works a wee bit. The main pin through the middle of the bit that turns with your thumb, I don't know if that's something seized, so I didn't want to bin it. But that's a handy size. It's just a wee one that you can get in the palm of your hand. As I say, I'll show you. Look how wee it is. It's so tiny. But as I say, it'll turn only so far, guys, and then it'll not go in. So I've had it steeped in oil. I'm going to try and free this up, guys, so that we can get it working again. Right, so the biggest one I've got, as I say, this is between 3 or 4 different toolboxes, guys. I've took them all out for to let you see what sort of size adjustable spanners that you can get. They're nothing fancy, none of your snap-on or that, as I say, but well, that one says, they say professional. They're quite sturdy, eh? That one there, see the name on that? Rothenberger. Sure, that's a German spanner. That one there, Paco. Is that Sweden? And that's my biggest one at the back. I'll move this light out a bit, guys. That's my biggest one. That's about 12 inches. 13 inches. No, it's 12, look. 12 and a half probably. That's my biggest one. That's quite a big one, that. Yeah. As I say, every toolbox that I've came for someone has always had one of these in it, in case you need it. Even in the back of a car, a wee toolbox in the back of a car or something's always got a wee shifting spanner in it, in case you hate to disconnect a battery or things like that. As I say, how they work. This one, we'll take this one here, the first one that we grab, right? We'll have a kind of close look at it. The head of it. Now, the head of the spanner, turn this and we'll open it, right? This is one-handed, guys. You should really only be able to use them one-handed, right? You turn that and that moves the jaw, this bit here. This bit's fixed. It's got a fixed jaw on your adjustable spanner, adjustable wrench, whatever you want to call it. This bit's solid. This bit here, when you turn that, opens or shuts. Okay, and then you put your bolt in there. Okay, it's quite a simple concept. Quite simple. So what I'll do is I'll put it down, right, and I'll let you see a close up. I'll go through them all, what I've got. Then I'll move them to the side. We'll get one and we'll do a demonstration of how it works and with a bolt. Right, so we'll go slowly. That one I opened up, right. Give them a wee spray. That one I just opened, could be doing with a wee drop WD-40 in there, just to, they do lie a while, so they maybe rust up a wee bit. That one is your Draper. That next one's your professional one. Now, I don't know if you can notice, if I pick this one up, I'll hold it up to the light, guys. I don't know. You see the markings on it? See on the jaw? Let me move up. There, a wee triangle, guys, right in the centre of the screen. And then it's got your wee millimetres. Camera picking that up, guys. See the 0 there? So technically, shut the jaw, right? So, right, centre of the screen, guys. You see the wee triangle on the bit that moved across? That points down. Alright, we'll bring it right in. There you go. Right down to 0. And then when you adjust it out, it'll go up to your 30 millimetres. So, see what I mean? Right, we'll adjust it out. So about 20. See that? So that can actually tell what size of nut and bolt that's gone in there. You can actually see the measurement actually on the spanner. Okay, right, put that one down. So only some of them's got that, no all of them. This one, as I say, that's your Rothenberger, and then it's got a number on it, drop forged, and the number there is at 7/0453, and that's your 10-inch. That's a 10-inch one. And on the other side, it's just the same, guys. It's just the same. Quite sturdy. Quite sturdy. This one here, as I say, is Bahco. B-A-H-C-O, Sweden. And on the other side, made in Sweden. Quite a good quality spanner. 2 of them. Your adjustable spanner. This end one, as I say, that's my biggest one. It's just over 12 inches, this one. What is that? Aye, 300 millimetre. That one does for big hydraulic hoses on machines and that. As I say, that can open quite wide. Not quite sure if it's got any. Aye, it has, guys. Look, I'll show you. We'll do a close up. Try to do it without being jerky. Does it? Does that have the measurement on it? No, that's just marks. I thought the wee tiny lines was all millimetres. No, it doesn't. Doesn't matter anyway, guys, if you've got a ruler. Or it does. Ah, right. There you go. See it? It's down to how the light hits it. It's got the wee millimetres on it, so you can open it right up to 35. And then down to 0, guys. As I say, that's my biggest one. That wee tiny one at the back, we've seen it. Right, so we'll go to this one. Now this is just a... Let me put the camera down, guys. 2 hands. That I got in a wee case. It was cheap as anything. It's just a, as I say, it's got blades and all that kind of stuff on it. It's a... just like a Swiss Army knife kind of thing, eh? As I say. And it's on a handle fixed to the head that the shifter's on. A wee shifty. Wee adjustable spanner shifter. Now obviously that'll only do small nuts and bolts. It's not designed to do big heavy ones. But hey, it's handy to have. Hey, in your glove box of your car or something. You've got a wee spanner in case you need to tighten or slacken something. The next one. Now guys, you're going to laugh at this one. Bring a light there. Look at the name of that. Now this is made in China. Made in China. Squirrel brand. Now I actually googled it and yeah, Aye, they make tools. Squirrel. Never heard of them before in my life. Squirrel brand. And yeah, it's quite a good wee shifter. Bottoms and shuts. I say it's nothing fancy. It's maybe just a cheap make, but does the job. This one's the same size. 8-inch, guys. 8-inch. It says extra 8-inch. What the extra means, whether that's, don't know if that's the quality of that, but as I say, with your thumb you just adjust it and you can open it and shut it, and that one's got the wee lines on it as well. Okay, right, what I want to show you, I'm going to move these out of the side, right, and the one for Parkside I want to, we'll demonstrate with that one, because that's the newest one, guys, in my collection, is the Parkside one. I'm going to put the wee one, you've seen the wee one, it's a wee tiny one. I'm going to hit it, as I say, that's kind of seized, so I didn't want to bin it. It's a cracking wee shifter, but it needs to work. I need to try and unseize it, see if I can get this to work properly. So what I've done is got a wee thing with WD-40 in it, and I just leave it steeping. If any of you guys have got any other idea, any better ways for me to do it, let me know, please. Be really much appreciated, because I hate throwing away tools if I don't need to. Right, let's look over this one, because it can actually come apart and I can show you how the jaw works on it. Right, so, but first, you can see this bit. Right, we'll bring this into camera too. That's your sockets. Right, it's not really important what size they are. As I say, you get them at Parkside, or they're Lidl's or Aldi's. They sell them, you get that and them, and I think they're about £15 or something. I can't remember. It's been a while since I've had it. But that is reversible. Right, take your spanner, socket out. Can you see in that? Right. All you do is stick it in, and there you go. Brilliant. That way or that way. Fantastic, guys. I actually keep this in one of my toolboxes that's in my car. Just a wee stupid toolbox, but you've got all these sockets in case you need them, and you've got your shifter in case you need that. So put this to the side, bring this in, nut and bolt. Right, this is your shifter end, as you know. Hold it up. You see the sizes again? I'll try and get the light. Okay. So as I say, if you shut the jaw on it, the mark's at 0. Right? See the wee line on the top bit, how it's moving? So we'll go to, that's a quarter. And then the half. Right? What I'll do is, I'm going to open it right out, guys. Let me sit this down. I'm going to open it right out. So what you're doing is turning that and see how it's dropping out the bottom. See the teeth on it? This here. That's what goes in between these and controls it. So I'll keep going. Right. And that's it. Now this one is designed, if you look, can you see the teeth on that, guys? You can actually put that in the other way, like that, and turn that, and it screws back in. Okay? Now, guys, this isn't a pipe, right? I didn't have a pipe, so see this round bit? That can actually go in there. Right, now always put, whenever you're going to put something in the jaw, make sure it goes right in and touches the bottom. A nut or a bolt, anything, get it in as far as you can, right? And then tighten it up, right? And can you see that? and try to just finger tighten it, just to let you. And see what having, try to get it in the light, so is that better? It's actually gripping it. Right, now I'm not finger tightening it too tight, but it's actually designed, and you shove it right in and tighten it up. Make sure it's tight, and that'll grip that, and then you can turn it. Okay, so we'll take it back out, take this bit back out, and put it back in the way I got it when it was new. Yeah, and tighten it back up. Other way, wall, other way. We'll shut it. Now, a thing to remember when you're using your adjustable wrench, guys, if you're tightening, always make sure the fixed bit of the jaw goes to the back. So, slacken that a wee bit. So I'm going to be turning it that way to tighten it. So this bit goes to the back of the bolt because it's going to be turning that way. So you put it to the back. So all the stress when you're turning it goes to the fixed jaw, and it's putting less pressure onto the bit that moves and adjusts. Okay, and it's better for your wrench. So put it in, right? Hand tighten it. Make sure it's right in, right to the bottom. Okay, and then you can turn it. Okay, turn it until it goes tight. Okay, and that's it. That's as far as that'll go. So you can imagine that threaded bit's coming out of an H-beam or out of a bolt on something. As I say, you're tightening it. I always remember and put the fixed bit of the jaw of your shifter at the back. Okay, down there. Now, that bolt is, see the size? See the wee arrow? It's just under, it's just under the 1 inch. Do you see that? So that one actually tells you the size, roughly. So, to take it off, and for to slacken it, then slacken it just the way you had it, turn it round. So remember, your jaw for slackening's that way, the jaw is at the back, so that when you're leaning on it, putting the pressure on there for to twist, you're not putting so much pressure on the bit that moves. Because what you've got to remember, this bit here is controlled by this bit here with the wee teeth. And if you do it the wrong way round, you're putting an awful lot of pressure on this bit with the teeth, and that's how you end up breaking them. Okay, and then you just turn it, just like that, basically. And that slackens it. Let's see. That's quite a big nut and bolt, guys. As I say, there's loads of different ways you can demonstrate and how it works, but you get the theory of how it works. As I say, this is quite a... The only thing you've got to watch, you can be limited on your shifting or adjustable wrenches, whatever you want to call them, adjustable spanner. They've got different names. They've got big heads on them. So you're restricted, like in tight places, to use them where you would get a spanner, ordinary spanner or a ring spanner. These have got quite big heads on them. So you are limited for space, for movement, and also for thickness compared to a spanner, if you get what I mean. But that's one thing I love about this, is that having this on it, if say I've got a, well there's a 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So there's no breaks in there. If I'm doing a, take a 14. If I've got a 14mm nut that's on a bolt that I need to tighten, and I can't get that onto it, just use that. Get what I mean? You've got the actual choice of both. And yeah, it's definitely a handy piece of kit to have in your kit, in your toolbox. But that's basically it, guys. I didn't think I've forgotten anything. As I say, you get the gist that they're all different sizes. You get shifters in all different ways. Make sure the mechanism on them that your thumb turns is, put some WD-40 on and keep them lubricated, so that if they're lying, like what happened to that wee one, it's probably been lying in a toolbox in water or dampness in it, and it's seized up, and you can't turn it just as easy, eh? It's a lot harder to turn. It knackers the spanner, basically. It knackers it. This one, as I say, it's needing. Do you see how it's that sort of orangey kind of colour with rust? Just put a wee drop in it. It doesn't need to be a lot. And then guys, just turn it. And what a difference. Look, just with my thumb. Now that was quite sticky, that one. But that's it lubricated now. It worked free. Okay, easy as that. Now I'm no sponsored by WD-40 or anything like that. You can just get a wee rub down so that you're not getting... The oil kind of evaporates anyway. But as I say, it makes it, gives it a wee shine. And to be honest with you, it stops them rusting. Stops them rusting. Keeping them lubricated. Okay. So, there you go, guys. There's the shifting spanner. Okay. So, if any of you have got any questions on a shifter, which is quite a simple concept for to use, let us know in the comments what you think of it. If you've got one, if you've got ones even bigger than the bigger one I've got, the 300mm one. And if you liked this video, found it interesting, give me a like, give me the thumbs up, and subscribe if you've not subscribed. And I'll get you on the next one. Everybody, have a good day. Bye bye.